When Matt Restelli flew to Utah to visit his estranged wife, Kate, he believed they were taking the first step toward reconciling their marriage. But the truth was far darker. The Restelli family had devised a meticulous plan to end his life, a plot where love, trust, and family loyalty were shattered in cold blood. In July 2024, Matt Restelli made what would be his last journey. His marriage to Kate Restelli had been troubled, and they were living separately, with Matt in another state and Kate back with her family in American Fork, Utah. Despite the distance and past conflicts, Matt still hoped for a reunion, clinging to the idea of salvaging their relationship. But as he traveled to see his wife, he unknowingly stepped into a trap laid by the very people he trusted most: his wife, her mother, and even his brother-in-law. This wasn't just a heat-of-the-moment crime. It was a premeditated act of betrayal that took months to plan. The conspiracy involved careful coordination and constant communication between Kate and her family members. Tracy Grist, Kate's mother, and Kevin Ellis, Kate's brother-in-law, were reportedly deeply involved in the scheme, with each playing a unique role in the events that would lead to Matt's death. As the plot took shape, one crucial tool in their plan was a tiny, unassuming device, an Apple AirTag. Kate and her family attached the tracker to Matt's belongings, allowing them to monitor his location in real time. Every movement, every stop. Matt's killers knew it all, and they used this information to ensure he was in a vulnerable place at the right moment. Once in Utah, Matt found himself increasingly isolated. The family took advantage of his trust and attempted to draw him into situations where he would be defenseless. Meanwhile, Kevin Ellis was reportedly armed and ready, lying in wait for the right opportunity. Eventually, in what authorities have described as an ambush, Kevin allegedly confronted Matt and fired multiple rounds, killing him in cold blood. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos. The brutal slaying was intended to look like a random act of violence, but investigators quickly uncovered signs of foul play. Police examined the digital footprint left behind by the conspirators, which included text messages, call logs, and location data from the AirTag tracker.
What would you say was the most damning, so to speak, evidence?
I think the most damning evidence were the text messages, the internet history where we found his mother-in-law had recently looked up an episode from Dateline where a woman had hired a hitman to kill her son-in-law.
Their efforts revealed a horrifying web of betrayal, exposing the depth of involvement from each family member in the murder plot. As the investigation unfolded, the motive for such a chilling conspiracy began to emerge. It is believed that Matt's relationship with Kate had deteriorated over personal and financial conflicts, which may have driven her to view him as an obstacle in her life. The involvement of Tracy and Kevin, however, took the crime to another level, indicating a deeply troubling family dynamic where even murder was seen as an acceptable solution. In the weeks that followed, the public reacted with shock and outrage as details of the case surfaced. The sheer premeditation, combined with the cold cooperation among family members, painted a dark portrait of manipulation and heartlessness. Kate, Tracy, and Kevin were soon arrested and charged, Kate and Tracy with conspiracy to commit murder, and Kevin with both murder and illegal possession of a firearm. As the case heads to trial, it continues to unearth questions about the nature of loyalty, the boundaries of familial love, and the depths of betrayal. How could a family not only condone but orchestrate such a heinous crime? What drove Kate and her family to the point of meticulously planning the death of someone who was once considered part of their own? For Matt Restelli's family, the story is a tragic reminder of how quickly love can turn to betrayal. The Restelli case has become a chilling example of how even the closest bonds can be weaponized, leaving the memory of Matt forever marred by a tale of unthinkable deception and cruelty. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos.